Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with a very special, I think it's like a 3-day event video for you. This is day one. We're going to be compiling all of it into one video, and it's all going to start in just under a minute. So stay tuned for that. But before we get into the video, I just want to let you know to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps grow the channel. And boom, let's get into the video. So today we are doing the Alliance League District Showdown here in TOA, Tears of Angels, as you probably saw in my previous video if you follow the channel. If not, that's cool because this is really all you need to be watching in the first place if you want to get all the news. So basically the whole premise of this video is to show you guys our strategy that a few players have developed. I don't know exactly who started it, but our friend here, Harley Quinn from TOA, has allowed a lot of people to come into his alliance and start doing some dice rolls here. So I will share with you a little bit more strategy here in just a moment. But the first thing that we are going to do in this is we are going to enable all this stuff here. And then, automatically rolls when the Mysterious Merchant triggers. We're going to stop at the Mysterious Merchant. So we're just going to use all of our free dice here and get those off as quickly as possible. So we have 0 dice. And we are going to then go and find this Mysterious Merchant. Hopefully we can land on him now. Boom, just landed on the Mysterious Merchant. And we are going to buy this pack here. It's a 2,000 gold pack, but you get this special perk here. All Alliance members can receive 1 dice. So every Alliance member from buying this 2,000 gold pack here, which shows up only when you land on the Mysterious Merchant, will receive 1 dice. Yeah, so that's kind of the whole point of the whole thing, is that everybody gets a dice, and there's 169 players in the Alliance. There is a second pack here. It looks like you can buy a second pack. I didn't know about these packs. So there's actually 3 different packs that you could buy potentially. One's 30 dice plus 15,000 gems, bunch of speed ups. Not really worth it, honestly, for 5,000 gold. However, with the inception of the new auction house, I think a lot of these events are actually going to be a lot more accessible to get into the higher numbers like this. But first and foremost, let's just go ahead and buy the 2,000 gold pack. Every Alliance member here today is required to buy this pack at some point throughout the event. So let's just go ahead here and buy it now. You get 12 dice, plus a bunch of speed ups, plus gems, plus every one of my Alliance members will receive 1 dice. So I'm giving away about 200 dice here with this pack. And we are making sure that our names are on not anonymous so that everyone can see. But if everyone in the Alliance buys the dice pack, I should have in this spot right here probably over 100 dice. 169 dice if each person buys the pack once. Some people have agreed to buy the pack twice. I'm considering it myself. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see how I do in the auction house over the next couple of days. We're also going to be buying this pack here. I forgot to do the Alliance League mission, where you have to buy a bunch of different packs. I honestly don't care that much about it, as I'm almost at my 4,000 point Alliance League goal to begin with. But yeah, some of these purchases would probably be better if I had a purchase pack thing, but those just tend to stress me out to begin with. And yeah, so I'm not going to worry about that right now, honestly. Maybe in the future when I'm not doing a video, I will worry about it. But basically we're going to be buying this pack as well. So this gold dice trial for 500 gold appears once per day, and it's going to give us that vital gold dice that gets us that exact spot we want on the board, right? So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Boom, purchased. And that'll reappear at reset. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to refresh my radar station pass, because that just Oh my god, I just remembered something. It's not that important because I already got max points, but I'm going to go down to the armament thing and I'm going to put Gem Tycoon as the mission for today. Even though I already maxed it out, it doesn't really matter anyways. It could be relevant in some circumstances. So I'm going to go here and collect my rewards, and that's pretty much all it is just collecting rewards. Let's go ahead and bring up the tracker sheet. This is my updated version of the Excel document that I made with everything on it and very easy to look at. So it has all the items here and the quantity at event start here in this column, and then the quantity at event end, and the notes here. I could put, you know, if I spent some during the event, then I can add that to my final total. And then this last column here is going to be the plus or the minus of how much we made or lost during the event. So I'm running this one for the entire week of Alliance League. So yeah, I'm going to track my progress for the entire week. I think it's pretty cool, honestly. It took me quite a while to make, but primarily it's going to be for this one right here, the District Alley. I might have to move myself over. Okay, let's put this at 0. This at 0. Everything at 0. 0. 0. These were all just examples to make sure everything was working properly. So we used, I think, how many dice did we use already? Like 4 dice or something like that? 5 dice? I don't even know at this point, bro. So I'm just going to put 5 dice. Plus I have another 25 there. So I'm going to put 30 dice. We're going to go ahead and use all those dice right now. And if I land in the District Alley, we're going to, yeah, we're going to mark that down. So let's go ahead here and just auto roll these off again. And this time we're just going to skip through the Mysterious Merchant because I already bought the pack and everyone else should be buying their packs. And I'm going to roll all of my dice on the final day, but I want to keep track of how many free dice I get as well. So a lot of people tend to think that you get, okay, we just got an extra dice there. I'll have to keep that in mind. So that's 26 dice. And I'll have to go ahead and request help there. While we're requesting help, I'm going to go ahead back to my chart here. Okay, they helped me out. So we have 26 dice effectively for this series of rolls, for this sequence of events. Nice little 2x there. 10 speed ups there. There's going to be a lot of speed ups. There's going to be so much resources and materials that we're gaining in the course of this event that honestly, bro, it's going to be far too much to remember or keep track of all in my head. That's why I made the Excel spreadsheet. No one else seemed to be interested in it, but you know what? That's not the reason why I made it. I made it for myself. If anyone else wants to use it, I'm more than happy to send you a link of your own for your own copy. But for now, I'm just using it for myself because it's really cool and very easy to quote unquote track your progress, which is the whole point of this event. I feel like if we can see the amount of progress that someone's actually able to make by being in an event like this, then more people might want to do the event. So the first part of the video is not really going to be all that exciting. I don't think we're not really going to get into the crazy rolls until a little bit later in the video. This is just kind of an introduction as to what you can expect. So 31 dice rolled. And that's pretty much it for now. I'm not going to be worrying about pretty much anything else for now, because most of it is just quantity at event end. So if I can't put a number there until the event ends, but these are just some of the things that we're going to be keeping track of for the next few days. We're going to be keeping track of gold. We're going to be keeping track of gems. We're going to be keeping track of resources, all the different types of speed ups, particularly research speed ups and general speed ups. All the numbers here in this column right now are pretty much all just fabricated just to make sure that the column on the right was working because it automatically updates. So let's say I finished the event with 367,000 gems somehow. That would be a difference of 366,000 gems that I would have accumulated during the event. And it automatically populates in this column here, the differential column. Someone suggested pictures. I kind of agree with it, and it's a lot more user-friendly too for a lot of the people that don't speak English. All you need to know is what is the item here, and you can refer to your in-game items to know what exactly the item is here. Okay, so yeah, and we're going to be keeping track a lot of the District Alley stuff, mostly. Because a lot of those statistics tend to get forgotten or tend to get skewed over a 3-day period of time. Any more dice there? 3 more dice there, so we're going to go ahead and roll those off. The question is, do I want to go into the District Alley? Or do I want to save my gold dice for the last day? Let's take a look at the alley here. The chest is in this position with the legendary hero fragments in the very last position. Do I want to risk it in this scenario? That is a probability. If this premium metal was in the last slot, I probably wouldn't do it. But because the gold dice honestly cost about 300 gold each, if you average out the average cost of how much gold or how many gold dice you actually accumulate through these packs, plus the treasure hunt, which gives you 2 free gold dice. So we got our 2 free gold dice from the treasure hunt, plus the 3 dice from the packs, which is going to cost us 1,500 gold just for these packs specifically. That's an average cost of 300 gold per gold dice, which is about, it equates to about $1 in real money, which I don't think is a lot, honestly. I think this is a good alley setup to just naturally roll once inside the alley and go for that precious alley chest naturally. And if you miss it, the worst thing that can happen is you roll short and then you can just use the gold dice to hit it. Or you go long and you end up hitting the legendary hero fragments, which is not a bad deal anyways. Especially if you hit like 4 or more, I think it would be worth 300 gold. So there's that to consider, but we can also take a look over here and wow, look at that, the exact same setup. And those setups won't change until we actually get into rolling in the alley and hitting something, and then coming out of the alley. Those setups will change into a random setup. So this chest could be here one day and then all the way over here. So the goal is to have it in the very last slot so that we can guarantee ourselves at least 2 slots that we land on while inside the District Alley. Now I'm just thinking here, do I want to save my gold dice for the final day until I can guarantee myself those sweet rolls, or am I happy to just take my chances here? Because honestly, I don't care, either one is good, honestly. And the fact that I could land on it naturally just makes it so much more attractive to me. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll probably use our first gold dice here. I think we did collect, what was it, another 3 dice? So I have to go add that to the total. And this is precisely why I made the damn chart to begin with, because I know I'm going to run out of memory. This thing does not have 2 trilobytes of memory. I'm not a computer, so yeah, I would have forgotten that already. Let's get into the alley. So I got to roll a 2. Boom, in. And
Ronaldo.
No look.
He's done it! Oh, genius! Absolute genius!
Got the chest. Boom. That's why we risk it for the biscuit. So the first alley was a success, major success, and now I can just roll. Actually, before I roll, I'm gonna go back to my sheet here, and we're gonna put times landed in District Alley 1, gold dice used 1, Landed on armament boxes 1. Or we could call it a Precious Alley chest. I guess we could do that, but y'all pretty much are going to be using it for that reason, right? To get armaments. So that's what those are. I don't know if you want to count the gold dice used into the total dice used. I don't think that's a fair thing to do, because they're not really the same thing. Their picture is the same, but they're not the same. You know what I mean? They're two completely different things. So we're going to keep those separate. They are being marked down ultimately, so it doesn't matter. Did we land on multiple squares? Now, can we roll a 1 here? That is the question. Do you guys think we could roll a 1? I don't think we're going to roll a 1 here, but who knows? We might. If we do, bonus. And boom, we didn't roll a 1. This is actually not a bad setup either. So we've got high polymer elite here with a chance to get 6. So if the setup were the same, and I had to do the same thing over again, except the high polymer was in the last slot and this chest was in the second last slot, I personally would consider doing it again. The only thing I don't really care about in this scenario is this stuff right here, because I don't really need that much of it, and this stuff right here. So these are by far, in a way, 2 completely useless items to be, like, rewards to be putting in this district. This is probably one of the rarest places to be in the game, if I had to say so myself. And I don't think these prizes deserve a spot in the alley, if you're asking me. Everything else here is fine. I'm completely cool with it. But why not change this here, this premium metal, into something else? I don't even know. I can't think of something off the top of my head because, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what it would be. But maybe like speed ups or something like that. I don't know, bro. Pretty much anything is better than what they have in there, honestly. A boatload of resources, and then here they could just change it to, I don't know. What do you guys think they should change it to? What do you guys think? A hero? I don't know. Something cool, man. Like something that gives us something usable. Anyways, moving on. That's all I got for you guys for this segment of the video. And yeah, I'm gonna do just all of my free rolls. I'll be showing you guys that. This is probably going to be a longer video if I had to guess. But let's go ahead here and read some of the messages that were put out, just in case anyone else wants to do this in their region and their alliance. We plan to do this in our alliance in LND. So if you are interested in doing this very same event in LND, go ahead and give us a message. Send us a message in game, or write down in the comment section that you want to do this event with us. The very next event, we're going to probably do it in our own region. There were so many people that wanted to do it in this alliance that we weren't able to fit everyone in. So let's take a peek here at... oh, we're in with SSI and Uchicha. Okay. So they're all doing this too. It's kind of nuts. Uchicha already has 6.7 million points. Jesus Christ. Uchicha already has 3.6 or 6.8 million points. That's insane. Oh, we have 7.8 million points. Holy man, we're beating the originators of this. We have 7.9. Look at it just going up. It's going up like a stock, man. 7.9 million, going quickly to 8 million here. We are number 1. 8 million. There we go. We just hit it within the first 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we're 1 million ahead. And this is crazy, bro. This is absolutely insane. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Some of them were having trouble getting in the merchant, I guess. This guy got more than 30k VIP points from joining. I didn't count the amount of VIP points, but that's crazy if you got 30k VIP points. 66 rolls, no merchant for me. That's crazy. Don't worry about not landing on the merchant. It's honestly not that big of a deal. A lot of us aren't going to be doing our rolls right away anyways, and there's a lot of people sleeping and stuff like that. So it's really not that big of a deal. This person marked anonymous off and bought the pack and it says anonymous. Wow, that's unfortunate. So she's gonna buy another one. This guy bought it twice. That's our alliance leader there. Thank you, sir. Mr. Lord of War 333. That's pretty much it. Just most of the chat is just people having trouble with the mysterious merchant. So a lot of these rewards here we're going to be getting all these rewards here. And it's based on how many times you spin the dice, like how many dice you actually roll. I would love to get up to 400 if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And just silver dice are counted in this equation. Unfortunately, they don't count gold dice in this equation. So we've already used 40 gold dice. So I guess this is a good way to track our dice progress. I don't think I remember using 40 dice. I only thought I used 34, but no, apparently I used 40 dice already. So there we go. I was missing some dice. Gonna claim that. We're gonna assist this guy here. And just basically just assist. We'll be just assisting everyone. We're gonna hold our keys until the final day. Uchicha's now at 7.5 million. We're at 8.7 million already. What's crazy about this, if you guys want a measuring stick, a comparison to what the average alliance would have at this point in the event, or by the end of the event, an alliance might only have between 13 to 15 million points. And this is a 3-day event, so it spans from today, which is the 3rd, all the way up until the end of the 5th. So that's 3 full days, and we're 20 minutes in and already at 9 million points, just to give you a picture of how crazy this is. This guy likes the merchant with high carbon. I don't usually buy the stuff from the merchant, if I'm being honest with you. I guess it's worth it if you have a good excess worth of gems, but I don't really. And yeah, I think it's just better that we just wait for all these dice to build up here, and then on the very last day we'll make our push. So I'll see you guys all in the next part of the video. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you all in the next part of the video.